Hello and welcome back here to Janet Tate Stadium here in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Get ready for game two here on day six. The wind's starting to pick up. The gray clouds starting to creep over. We're trying to outrun the rain. Get ready for this Smokies versus Bandits lineup here for game two of day six of the Scenic City Collegiate League Summer. Hello, my name is Mason Strong. I'll be your broadcaster once more between these two sides. Smokies will head out to the field to be the home team here today in their black uniforms with their black pants. The Bandits will be on your right-hand side here in just a moment. They'll step in as the road squad here today. Avery Shamblin will make the start here on the mound. Jasmine Mack will be her battery here to lead us off for this Smoky squad. And it will come up with Robbie Van to lead us off in their black unis with their black pants. They got the red shoulders, the Smokies, and their white shoulder jerseys. So Robbie Van, the leadoff hitter, will also be the pitcher here today. She will wear number 13. Christian Fowler will be second in the third base, wearing number 1. Allison Stanley will be in left field here today in the 3 spot. Or excuse me, will be in right field here today, wearing number 7 in the 3 spot. Dan will be at the DP position in the 4 spot, wearing number 15. Macy Calhoun in the 5 spot will be behind the plate, wearing 11. Robbie Van will see the first pitch outside for ball 1. Olivia Thornton will be at shortstop once again here today, wearing number 10 in the 6th spot. Addie Yates will be the DP as well, wearing number 4 in the 7th spot. Marie C. will be at second base, wearing number 9 in the 8th spot here today. 1-0 is hit right back up the middle. Robbie Van's got a leadoff single, hits it right into center field. Second pitch that she will see will be put right back up the middle, and now a runner on with nobody out. Brings up Fowler for the first time here today. So the former Choo-Choo teammates now step in. It'll be a courtesy runner now for Van. It'll be for Addie Gates. Speaking of the Devils, who will hit in the 7th spot here today, the DP. Marisi will be at second base, again hitting 8th. Emmy Clark will be in left field, wearing number 3 in the 9th spot. Bruning will be at first base today, wearing number 12. And Lily Blaylock will be in the 11th spot. This pitch stays high, pulled back the bunt. Mack was not able to keep that in front of her, so it will be a stolen base, as she kind of had to bobble it to keep it in front. So Fowler able to swipe second. Blaylock will hit in the 11th spot. The center fielder wearing number 5, Fowler, sees the 1-0, lays down the bunt, foul, now 1-1. Fowler, the speedy utility player, today's third baseman. She's played pretty much everywhere in the infield already this season for the Bandits. Played the outfield as well, has played catcher previously. The only thing she really doesn't do is pitch. 1-1. It's foul, now 1-2. Yates now at second after the leadoff single by Robbie Van. She comes in as a courtesy runner for her. Stanley will hit next, the right fielder wearing number 7. Stands in the hole of giving the opportunity. Nobody out, runner at second. Still no score here in the top of the first between the Bandits and the Smokies. They're on game 2 of day 6. Fowler stays alive and fouls it off again. Starting to really blow here from behind that first base dugout out towards center field. That American flag in right center there, blowing and whipping. Trying to kind of outrace the weather. It's not supposed to start on us here by any means. The hope is that we can get her done beforehand. It's supposed to be around 1 or 2 o'clock when the rain starts. This one fouled off again. Still 1-2. The hope is that we can get it done before it starts. 1-2 the count, runner at second. Still nobody out. UWG product at the plate against Shamblin. Drives this one deep out the right center field. Hooking out towards center, will be underneath it. Not able to make the grab is Supin. Here comes Yates into third base. She'll get in standing. So Ali Supin, in her first appearance in center field, drops a sky-high fly ball, second and third. Nobody out. The tough one to try and see. Yates was going to tag up either way. She now stands at third, and it brings up Stanley with runners in scoring position. Still nobody out. Swing through the first pitch to go down 0-1. So an error in center as Supin trying to track it down in the sky high. As the right fielder, Ryan Wandale, also trying to run over to make the play. It blew towards center. Supin just not able to bring it down. 0-1 to Stanley. Swung on and missed, now 0-2. Dans would hit next if given a chance here. Still nobody out. Second and third. Yates in at third as the courtesy runner for Van. Fowler at second. Great speed for both. 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3, 1 away. One down now here in the top of the first. Strikeout of Stanley. Up Dan's. First time here this morning. First pitch swing and goes right through it 0-1. His DP as well, Dan. First base and catcher combo. A grand slam this season already for this Bandit squad. That was back in game 1. Swung on and missed, now 0-2. Calhoun will hit next. Yates at third, Fowler at second after a leadoff single and an error in center by Supin on the sky-high fly ball. Wind blowing out to center. Skies this one foul, still 0-2. Dan's the Cumberland youth commit. NAIA school steps in for the first time with runners in scoring position, one down. 0-2 from Shamblin. Off speed stays high, now 1-2. One, two, second and third. No score here in the top of the first. Shamblin just trying to work out the trouble. Called strike 3, 2 away. Two down now here in the top of the first. Back-to-back strikeouts. It brings up Calhoun, the catcher. Now the Kentucky native comes to the plate for the first time here this morning. Wind really blowing from behind the backstop out to center. Swung on and missed with a high fastball, 0-1. Haven't been able to catch up to the heat here of the last two batters. After the leadoff single by Van, Fowler able to sky one to right center that Supin couldn't bring down. 0-1. Guys, this one, left-hand side out of play, now 0-2. Overcast morning once more. We've got a little bit of sunlight here and there, but you can see those dark clouds starting to form over the mountainside and right. 0-2. Skies it foul once again. Olivia Thornton would hit next if given the chance. That would be the batter you really want to see if you're the Bandits. Right now, it's down to Macy Calhoun, second and third, 2 outs. 0-2. Skies this one, left field, in foul ground, trying to get a nice, it will be the third baseman. It drops foul. No one could be there. Pescic, Cuter, and the left fielder in Burkhart all racing for it. Nobody able to make the play. We stay alive. Still 0-2 the count, second and third, no score with 2 away. Shamblin trying to minimize. Stays outside now, 1-2. Thornton would hit next if given the chance. The Queens U product, the dangerous right-handed hitter. Calhoun trying to see if she can give the Bandits an early lead. 1-2 from the Charlotte product in the circle. Skies it, right side, gets down, base knock. Here comes Fowler around from third. Throw in quickly, not in time. 2-0 lead for the Bandits. 2-run single from Macy Calhoun to right. And with 2 down, some clutch hitting. And it brings up Thornton. And now the shortstop outfielder combo comes to the plate for the first time here today. Tall, dangerous hitter, swinging, shortstop side, get through, base knock for Thornton. Second and first, still 2 down. Got one down and in and just drove it through the gap in the shortstop side. Pescic was at double play depth and it just beats her to the left. Now it brings up Addie Yates. 2 down, second and first, still 2-0 now. Your score, Bandits lead over the Smokies. Next pitch from Shamblin. Down the way for ball 1. Coach Joe Guthrie had said before, trying to get Shamblin extended as much as possible. The Bandits have jumped her here early, though, for 2. 1-0. Taking first strike, 1-1. And we're Jasmine back behind the plate. Her first appearance here now as the battery for the Smokies. Second game played. She showed up in yesterday right before game time for the Smokies. And their 5-0 win against the Reign. Yates check swing goes around 1 and 2. Julia Marisi will hit next to second baseman. One-two from Shamblin. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 to get out of the top of the first. 3 hits, 1 error. 2 runners get left stranded. 2-0. Now your score. The Bandits ahead over this Smoky squad. As we go to the bottom half of the frame. Bandits lead over the Smokies. We go to the bottom of the first here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball here on Game 2 of Day 6. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame with the Smokies. We'll have to respond. Find out if they're able to do so here in just a moment against Robbie Van. Janet Tate Stadium. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the first inning we go. 2-0 your score. Bandits lead over the Smokies here after the top of 1. They're able to drive in 2 thanks to the single by Macy Calhoun. Robbie Van will face off against Allie Supin for the first time today. Swung around and goes for 0-1. Supin today's center fielder comes up in the leadoff spot. 2 new spots for her. She hits leadoff for the first time and plays in center field for the first time this year. Tessa Jacobs, DP, will hit second wearing number 2. Deal 1. Driven, left field. This ball gets down for a base knock, and Supin will look for 2, but not advance. So, second pitch she'll see. She puts down in left field for another knock. Another hit for the Mississippi State product. Jacobs will now come up to hit wearing number 2 in the 2 spot of the lineup. EP today. Computer will be at third base, wearing number 3 in the 3 spot. So 1, 2, and 3 literally numerically end in the batting order. Riley Peshik in the 4 spot will wear 15 at shortstop. Jasmine Mack behind the plate will be in the 5 spot. Now Tessa Jacobs, right field, diving attempt, grabbed onto in right field for out number 1. Sliding grab by Allison Stanley, 1 down. Now it brings up Buter with 1 down and a runner on. Mack will hit 5th behind the plate. Burkhart in left field for the first time will wear number 9 in the 6th spot. Next pitch from Robbie Van down in the dirt. Runner goes. Throw down a second. A good one, but not in time. Stolen base for Supin. 1-0 the count. Runner at second. 1 away. Here's the 1-0. Driven. Buter. Left field. Back to the wall. It'll go. Trying to get underneath his left fielder. It's gone! The breeze carried it, and Huter's got a 2-run shot to left. Two to 2 now your score. We talked about it in the top half of the inning. The wind has been blowing out to left center field. It carries it again, and this time it goes over the fence for a 2-run shot. And now it brings up Peshik with 1 out and nobody on in a 2-2 draw. First pitch stays high, ball one. Now, U of Washington product to the plate for the first time here this morning. Call the strike, now 1-1 for Robbie Van. Alyssa Balcom would hit seventh here today, wearing number 8 at first base. Maria Horner in the 8th spot will be at second, wearing number 11. Wandale will be in right field, wearing number 4 in the 9th spot. Next pitch is a strike, 1-2. Shamblin again on the mound. She will not hit here, I believe, in that 10th spot, but 2 hits already, 2 runs have scored, a 2-run shot to left center that was carried by the wind. Huter's first home run of the season. That one stays low now, 2-2 to Pescic. Mack will hit next. The catcher here tonight from Memphis U, the returner to the Scenic City Collegiate League, the former Smoky Mountain Rain, now with the Smokies squad. 2-2 inside, now 3-2. Get full after going down 1-2. 1 out, nobody on after the 2-run shot from Huter makes it 2-2. Now your score in the bottom of the first. Van delivers, driven, right center field. Back to the wall, it'll go. All the way, made it, the catch was Stanley at the wall, 2 away. Another great defensive play by Stanley in right. She already has a sliding grab. That one kept carrying to right. She collides with the wall and makes the grab. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Mack is a strike, 0-1. Jasmine Mack now, the Carolina native. Went 0 for 3 in yesterday's game in her first appearances in the Phoenix City Collegiate League. First appearance against the Bandits, drives this one, foul, 0-2. That one ended up on the hillside over there and left. Great pop at the swing. Showed it last summer, trying to show it again here. Robbie Van, 2-2 the score, 0-2. Take too far outside, now 1-2. George Mason product transfer to Washington for her sophomore year, the now rising junior. Memphis Tigers. 1-2. Driven, left field, down the line, foul, still 1-2. Burkhart would get the chance to hit next, if possible, the left fielder in the 6th spot. Playing the field for the first time here this season, her second game. 1-2 from Van. Guys, this one straight up. Van called off by Fowler. She'll make the grab for round number 3. The Smokies respond with a 2-run shot to left center. We sit at a draw, 2 apiece. 2 hits, no errors, no one gets left stranded. We go to the top of the second inning. Bandits and Smokies tied here after 1 here in Janet Tate Stadium in northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching day 6 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season here in 2026. A bit of an overcast day, trying to outrun the rain here in Game 2. We'll be right back after a quick break to the top half of the frame. Top of the second inning we go. 2-2 your score at the top of 2. It'll be 8, 9, and 10 coming up for this Bandits squad. When Maurice Emmy Clark Brewing will come up now for this Bandits team. We see ourselves at a draw after the 2-run shot to left center that was carried by the wind. Able to just get it over the fence to muscle it out. Shamblin will go for her second inning of work here now against the second baseman. That one stays out and away for ball 1. Campbell and the Charlotte U product from the Circle the Rising Junior. Primarily came in relief here this season for the Smokies. Gets the start here today, stays high with it again, 2-0. Chamblin from Cleveland, Tennessee, down the road from here. 2-0. Swung on it, missed. Big hack at that one, 2-1. Former Cleveland Raider. Baylor School Red Raider. Patty Yates, funny enough. She got swinging her last time off as this one's fouled off. Now 2-2 for Marisi. Chamblin, three-time state champ at the Baylor School. Her sister Kendall actually was a golfer at Middle Tennessee State. Looked up with Rory McIlroy for a lot of her life. Now here, shortstop side is Marisi. Throws across this Peshek in time. Out number 1. One down now here in this top half of the second inning. Brings up the left fielder, Emmy Clark, for the first time here tonight. And the hitter comes across from Chamblin for the first time. First pitch, skies, left-hand side out of play, 0-1. Frank will get the chance to hit next. Louis Blaylock hoping to get an opportunity here in this top half of the second and still 2-2 your score. As Clark trying to dig out a chunk here in that left-handed batter's box. Plate umpire just trying to clean up her mess here. She's picking up chunks of dirt that are all stuck together. Step back in here now. 0-1 the count against her. 1 away, nobody on. Next pitch is skied foul once again. Same spot, 0-2. Fielder comes in for the first time, but for Chamblin, made her debut against number 10 LSU her freshman season. 16 appearances, 3 starts for Charlotte. Now driven left field. Underneath it will be the left fielder, Burkhart, out number 2. Now, bring up the newest addition to this Bandit squad, Brantley Brewing, a sophomore at Tennessee Wesleyan, Hickson, Tennessee native, playing at her home ball field originally from high school. Takes the first pitch, a strike, 0-1. Utility player playing at first base here today. Her second game now for this Bandit squad. Swung on it, missed, 0-2. Blaylock would hit next if given the chance. 2 down, nobody on here in the top of the second. 2-2 your score. Smokies and Bandits tied here after 1. Chamblin trying to make this a clean second inning. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. She'll do exactly that. We go to the bottom half of the frame. No hits, no errors. No one gets left stranded. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Still tied at 2 apiece. Smokies and Bandits battling it out here after 1.5. We go to the bottom half of the frame. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Cleveland League Softball. Day 6, Game 2. Trying to outrun the rain. We're right back after this quick break as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Bottom of the second inning, we go. 2-2 still your score. Bandits Smokies draw here now as we go to the bottom half of the frame. 6, 7, and 8 coming up now for this Smoky squad. Burkhart, Balcom, and Horner come to the plate. Left fielder, first baseman, and second baseman now. Burkhart, the traditional catcher, the Jacksonville U product, will face off against Robbie Van for the first time here tonight. First pitch to her, driven out the right field. Stanley underneath it once again. Her third put out of the day already. One away. Pitch, one swing, one out. Third time Stanley's been tested already. Now it brings up Balcom with nobody on and one away. First pitch to Balcom. Down and away for ball one. And dual returners here. Balcom, the former Smoky Mountain Range. Robbie Van, the former Nuga Choo Choo. Now in the Bandits and Smokies. Rising senior in the circle from Abraham Baldwin Agricultural College, the NAIA school. Balcom skies it right behind the dugout. Going to try and make a diving grab. Sliding for it was the catcher. Calhoun trying to make the grab. Could not snag it. 1-1. 1-1 now the count. One away. Next pitch to Balcom. Down in the zone for a strike. 1-2. Rob Van, the Philly, Georgia native. And once again here for this Bandit squad. 1-2. Fouls it off, stays alive. For Van again. Former JUCO player, started off with Georgia Military College. And last season with the Choo-Choo, was able to make the transfer to ABAC this past year. Primarily a reliever. Former Westwood Wildcat, 1-2. 8 down and in now, 2-2. Steps in for the first time here today. 2-2 high, now full count, able to draw it full after going down 1-2 once again. Warner will come up next, the second baseman. Wandale hoping to get an opportunity here in the hole. 3-2, skies it, deep out the right center field, backing up, it'll go! Balcom solo shot the right center. And a 3-2 lead for the Smokies. Just put a good swing on one out and away and just line drived it over that right center field fence. So now 3-2 your score. Smokies lead it here. Another home run. Second of the game already for the Smokies. And now it brings up Horner with one down. One stays low for ball one. The breeze has really been benefiting the Smoky squad already. See that flag rolling. It's been mostly shifting out towards left center from behind that like first base dugout right field side. Off speed is fouled off. Now 1-1. Balcom gets her her third homer now, I believe, of the season, if I'm correct here. Her first solo shot, though, is that one's put right to center field. Center fielder Blaylock backed up and just realized that one was over her head. Now the 1-1. Down in the dirt now makes it 2-1. Dale will hit if given the opportunity here. She will indeed. Obviously, no one on, one away. 3-2 now your score after the solo shot from Balcom. Next pitch is a strike, 2-2. Robbie Van now trying to settle in. She's got 2 homers already in her 2 frames here. That one a tad too far inside. Full count now to Horner. That batter's able to load the count once again. One down, nobody on. Next pitch. Off speed, skies it. Shallow right center field. Underneath it will be the second baseman for out number 2 in Marisi. Off speed pitch that kind of fooled Horner. She's able to get a piece of it, but not enough to make it land. Now it brings up the DePaul product in Wandale, the right fielder, for the first time here this afternoon. still morning, about 7 minutes till. First pitch is an off-speed strike, 0-1. Top of the order will come up next. It's Supin. Already a single here today. You're trying to see if you can get through on Dale and get through the rest of this inning cleanly. Next one a strike, 0-2. 3-2 now your score. The solo shot from Balcon have given the Smokies their first lead tonight. One Dale skies it foul, still 0-2. Bring 2 in the first from the Bandits. Jeter able to respond with a 2-run shot in the bottom half of the inning. Now Balcon with a solo shot as this stays high, 1-2. Has made this a 3-2 lead for the Smokies, undefeated on the year at 5-0. Bandits 0-5, trying to look for their first win of the year. 1-2. Skies this one, deep down the left field line and foul ground. It will go just a tad too far out. Trying to race it down there was the left fielder and Emmy Clark. Could not get to it in time. He had a head full of steam for that left field corner. Still 1-2. Next pitch from Van. Bounces in the dirt now, 2-2. Can't get her to chase. Nobody on, 2 away. 2-2 once again. Stays high, full count. Another full count now for the Smoky hitters. 3 straight. Balcom took it to straightaway center for the homer. Horner popped out to the second baseman. What's Wandale going to do? Let's find out. 3-2. Off-speed skies it. Second base side identical to Horner. Out number 3. He came at her with the exact same pitch. Able to get out of the bottom half of the second inning with no more damage. 1 hit, 1 run. Nobody gets left stranded. Smokies now lead 3-2. We'll be right back after this quick break as we go to the top of the third inning from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League softball here on day 6, game 2. Trying to outrun the rain. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the third inning we go. 2-3 now your score. Smokies lead after 2. Bandits now trying to see if they can mount a comeback here. They took an early 2-0 lead. Smokies have now found 3 straight unanswered. First pitch now to Blaylock is fouled off 0-1. So the speedy Chattanooga State commit. Saudi Daisy High School. First time here tonight. 0-1. Swung on and missed now 0-2 at the high heat. Here, Thomas now added in at the back half of the lineup. I forgot to put her in at the beginning, so I apologize for that. She will hit 12 here tonight as well, wearing number 6 in the DP spot. But now the 0-2. Takes it out and away, now 1-2. 11, 12, and 1 will come up. Blaylock, Thomas, and Van. One, two. Swung on and missed, strike 3, 1 away. Another strikeout for Shamblin, her 4th now of this ball game. Brings up Thomas for the first time here tonight. First pitch to Thomas, outside for ball 1. Thomas, the last second add here to the lineup. He's well here in that 12th spot. Ball comes over the center field fence. That was one of the home run balls, I believe, from Alyssa Falcom that got retrieved. That was both of them, actually. That's Scooter and Falcom's home run balls that come into the field of play. One of the count. Thomas' first appearance at the plate here with 1 down, nobody on. 3-2 your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here in the top of the 3rd inning. Shamblin delivers the next one for a strike, 1-1. Top of the order would come up next, and Robbie Van. She had a leadoff single to start off this ball game. Replaced by Gates on the base paths, who then came around to score. 1-1. It swung on the high heat, now 1-2. Thomas sets, waits from the pitch from Shamblin, delivers. Swung on a miss, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts. 2 away. Brings up Robbie Van with 2 down and nobody on. Lead-off single for her on the second pitch that she saw of the day. See if she can get the 2-out lightning going as we now get the other home run ball. I think that one's Allie Shreves from the first game. Missed a home run fairy out there in the outfield trying to send over the balls again. First pitch to Van is swung on and missed, 0-1. And the primarily PO, call it ABAC. Done a lot of hitting already for this Bandit squad. She hit a lot for the Choo-Choos last season as well. Has put some good swings on the ball these last 2 seasons. This one stays outside, 1-1. That's 36 in the 3rd inning of work, went 4-0 with a 4.82 ERA. Swung on and missed, now 1-2. Excuse me. Just shy of 1.8 whip. 15 strikeouts for her. Coming in as a hitter. 1-2. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Strikes out the side of Shamblin. Go to the bottom half of the frame. No hits, no errors. No one able to reach. 3 straight strikeouts for Shamblin. Now up to 6 through 3 innings of work. We go to the bottom half. 1, 2, and 3 coming up now for the Smoky lineup. Bandits and Smokies battling it out. Smokies lead 3-2 here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Union City Collegiate League softball. Bandits head back out to the field. Can Robbie Van cinch it down for the 3rd? We'll find out here in just a minute. We'll be right back. Quick break. Bottom of the 3rd inning we go. Top of the order now for the Smokies. They lead 3-2 over this Bandit squad. 3 straight unanswered runs, including the solo shot from Balcom in the 2nd to give him the lead. Stupin will see the first pitch for a strike from Robbie Van, 0-1. Stupin started off that bottom half of 1st with a single, a stolen base, and then came around to score on the Huter 2-run shot. Played for the 2nd time here today. Next one too far outside, 1-1. The former Central High School Red Devil from Phoenix City, Alabama, the rising sophomore. 4-year starter in high school. 1-1. Guys, right-hand side, gets through all the way to the wall. This is going to be a two-bagger for Supin. She'll turn and make the way into second base standing. Throw came in quickly, but another extra base hit for Supin. Her first double of the day. Runner at second, nobody out. Finds the gap again. She's done that, it feels like, all season long already. And now it brings up Jacobs, who lined out to right her last time on a diving play by Stanley. The runner in scoring position. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Jacobs, the DP, usual catcher. Newmarket, Alabama, former Buckhorn High School Buck. This one tad too far inside. Now 1-1. Check down to second. A good throw, not in time. But a dive back in safely. She dances off those bags at second quite often. She's a little slow to get up. Now 1-1. Fouls it off now 1-2. Hitter would hit next. Already a two-run homer for her today. But for Jacobs, Calhoun Community College product, the JUCO school. 30 games played this last season. Cut down over half of the base runners against her. She drives this one. Third baseline. That's a fair ball. It'll go all the way to the corner. Supin's going to come around and score. Tessa Jacobs into second base standing. A ripping double down the line. Just kept it fair. 4-2 now your score. The Smokies lead. Just yanked that ball down the line. Able to keep it on the chalk and just keep it fair. And now it brings up Huter with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. First pitch from Van, hit, shortstop side. Thornton's got it, runner will advance. Throw to first is in time for out number 1. Runner does get the third, but now one down. Brings up Riley Pesek, who flew out to deep right field her last time. Wind is blowing in her favor to the left-hand side. She's able to pull it. First pitch to strike, 0-1. Last time she sent it out to right field, and it came up just short. Stanley collided with that fence and right and was able to make the grab. 0-1. Stays high now, 1-1. Jacobs now with third after the ripping double makes it 4-2. Moves up the third on the ground out from Huter, make it one away. 1-1. Way now 2-1. As Mack would hit next, flew out to third her last time up. Right in front of the mound as Fowler pulled her off. 2-1. Swung on it, missed. 2-2. The off speed got her. U of Washington product comes up to the plate for the second time today. Washington State native. 2-2. Far outside. 3-2. That is 3-2. That is 3. Pesek, that is 3-2. She's got to make it back. She thinks that's ball 4. It is 3-2. Understandable. It is 3-2, though. I'm not good at math. I'm good enough to know it was 3-2. No offense to her. 3-2 the count here to the shortstop. Fox Island, Washington native. Smacks this one straight up. Calhoun turns around, can't find it. It's out of play. Now 3-2 still the count. Gig Harbor tied up to the plate once again. Rising senior, the Washington Huskies. Runner at third, one away. 3-2 smacks it foul once again. Try to sit on the off speed. Dan trying to see if he can get her again. She got 2 3-2 counts last time. He was able to get Horner and Wandale both to pop out the second. Trying to see if she can get Pesek to do it again. Stays alive here with one away. Jacobs at third. 4-2 your score. Smokies lead. Drives it third base side. Get through base knock. RBI single for Pesek. 5-2 now your score. And still only one away. Just sat long enough off the off speed to pull it past Fowler at third. Diving attempt could not grab it. And now it brings up the dangerous Jasmine Mack. For 4 to start this season, looking for her first hit. Not last year. She can bring the barrel to that ball. First pitch. Drives it, shortstop side. Thornton diving grab. Tries to go to second with it, not in time. A great play, just couldn't get her. Smash to the shortstop side. Mack will reach the throw, just not able to beat the tall Pesek who made those long strides count. Second and first, still one away. Great try by Thornton, the not natural shortstop. She usually played outfield for a lot of her career. Now it brings up Burkhart. Off speed, just high, ball one. About as good as it can get, it feels like. The left fielder now who lined out to right her last time up. Second and first, 2 away, or 1 away. Hits it, third base side. Gets through past Thornton. Picked up by the left fielder. Pesek's going to hold. Throw comes in quickly. Base is now loaded. 3 straight singles. And now it brings up Alyssa Balcom, already a solo shot today. Had 1 grand slam already this year. Avery Dans, who was able to do it on this Bandit squad, funny enough, against the Smokies. Can Balcom get her get back? First pitch is a strike, 0-1. The Oakland U product already a solo home run today. Pitch called, a strike, 0-2. Bases are full of Smokies. Pesek at third, Mack at second, Burkhart at first. 3 straight knocks. Brings up Balcom, who had the highest on-base percentage out of any Grizzly last year. Drives this one deep out to left field. Trying to get underneath it will be the left fielder. Out number 2, Pesek will tag up. Throw comes into third. She will score standing. 6-2 now your score. 2 away now in the bottom of the third inning. The runners do not advance. Pesek comes in to score. Max stays at second, Burkhart at first, and it brings up Horner, who popped out to second her last time up. First pitch stays in the dirt, now 1-0. 6-2 now your score. Well, again, now 2-0. Mack making some long strides. Throw goes down to second. She's going to make it into third base. Runner advances to second. She's in safely. Mack baited the throw. Able to swipe third. Burkhart followers are up. Great heads-up base running from Mack. She saw Calhoun check her. 2-0 now the count in second and third with 2 away. Next pitch to Horner's outside, ball 3. Two outs, runners at second and third, 6-2 now your score. Smokies lead by 4. Next pitch is a strike, 3-1. Oregon State product at the plate, now the rising senior from Miamisburg, Ohio. Former Smoky last season. 3-1. Call the strike, 3-2. And works her way back into the count. Mack at third, Burkhart at second. 3-2. Drives it, right center field. Gets down to the fence. It'll draw in 2. Horner's going to turn and stay at first. 2-run single by Horner makes it 8-2. Smokies offense is alive and well again. Only put up 5 yesterday. They got 8 already. Horner with yet another knock. 5 have scored here now in the third. Now it's Wandale, pops it up. Foul over to the right-hand side behind the bag, picked up by Mauricio to the first base side. That will end the inning. 5 runs come across. Six hits. 1 runner left stranded. We go to the top of the fourth. Right back after this quick break from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll go to the top half of the fourth inning. Smokies now lead by 6, 8-2 your score here on day 6 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season in game 2. Trying to see if we can outrun some of these gray clouds ahead of us. We'll be right back after this quick break to the top of the fourth. Top of the fourth inning we go. 8-2 now your score. Supin now moves into third base. Huter now moves from third out to center. First pitch, Christian Fowler hits it shortstop side. It goes off the glove of the second baseman, the new second baseman, Wandale, as she boots it. And it allows Fowler to reach with nobody out. So Huter now out in center. Supin moves and trades places with her. She's now at third base. Tatum McCole now steps in left field for Burkhart. Horner now moves from second to right field. Wandale trades places with her. She's now at second. She just made the error. Now first pitch, bunt attempt, fouled off, 0-1. So once again, Supin now moves from center field to third base. Wandale moves from right field to second. Tatum McCole will take in now at left field. Alora Paget now in right field. That one stays high. Now called a strike, 0-2. You know, Stanley, who struck out swinging her last time up, comes up the second time today. Fowler now at first after the error by Wandale at second. Supin way in at third. Chop, first base side. Balcom's got it. Tags first. No throw to second. So ground out puts one away on the board. Fowler able to advance. Too fast for Balcom to try and make the exchange. Runner in scoring position for Dan. She struck out looking her last time up. First pitch down to the dirt, ball 1. Throw goes down to second, ends up in center field. Fowler will not advance. Wandale got mixed up with Fowler at the bag. Throw down that just found nobody at first. Ended up in center field for a second there. The 1-0. Hits it, third base side. Supin's got it, out number 2. Now it brings up Calhoun, who had the go-ahead 2-run single back in the bottom of the first inning. It's a runner, it's going to be top of the first inning. She now comes up with a runner at second and 2 down. Fowler speedy at second. First pitch is outside, ball 1. Calhoun, the catcher. 1 for 1 on the day, 2-run single for her. And for the second time here this afternoon, now officially the afternoon. It's this one foul, now 1-1. Stanley now, or it's Calhoun. Stanley was the one who got out first. I apologize. Swung on it, missed. High heater, now 1-2. 1-2 now the count, 2 outs. Runner at second. Calhoun trying to keep the game alive. Drives this one down the right field line. Foul. Whoa. That thing would have cleared the fence by about 10 feet. Good swing from Calhoun, just can't keep it fair. At the Dyersburg State Community College product, the rising junior from Owensboro, Kentucky. 1-2. Guys, this one behind the plate, up to us here in the box, still 1-2. Columbia International commit, NAIA school. Needs with a minor in criminal justice, 20 games this past season. One and two the count, runner at second, 2 away. Next pitch from Chamblin. Stays high, now 2-2. Thornwood head next, a single for her last time that she ripped through that third and shortstop gap. Be the right batter you want to see if you're the Bandits. 2-2. Called strike 3, and that will end the top of the 4th. Chamblin another strikeout. Runner does get left stranded. 1 error, no hits. 1 runner gets left on. We go to the bottom half of the frame. 8-2 still your score. Smokies lead over the Bandits here through the top half of 4. New pitcher on the mound for the Bandits. We'll have a couple changes here in just a moment. Ferris will come in for Robbie Van. We'll be right back after this quick break at Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Phoenix City Collegiate League Softball. Game 2 of day 6. We'll be right back. Quick break. Bottom of the 4th inning, 8-2 your score. Top half of the Smokies lineup coming back up to the plate. Claire Farice now in on the mound. Robbie Van will move out from the mound to left field. Olivia Thornton now moves out to center. New outfield for this Bandits lineup. Yates now in right. Chop third base side. Fowler still at third. Throws it over to Bruning at first for out number 1. Those two are the same, one away. One pitch, one out. Brings up Tessa Jacobs, 1 for 2 on the day. So now Stanley moves in from right field to shortstop. So Thornton moves from short to center. Drizzle starts to come. First pitch to Jacobs. Off the end of the barrel. Ends up in the glove of the first baseman, Bruick. She'll go to first. 2 away. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Caught her with the off speed and got her down. Now it brings up Buter. The now center fielder with a 2-run homer and a ground out to short her 2 times up. So again, Stanley now at short. Robbie Bannon left. Thornton now out in center. Yates moves into right field. Everyone else stays the same. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Ferris now on the mound for Robbie Bannon. She'll look to go for her first inning of work here. Drop with the rain, nothing more. Next pitch is a strike on the off speed, 1-1. One the count now to Huter, the Alabama State product. Drives it deep out to left center field. Robbie Van backing up to the wall. Second home run of the game for Huter. This one a solo shot. 9-2 your score. The Wind took it again. She puts it out over the fence once more. Thornton backed up as far as she could go. Just kept going and found that leftmost tree, making a 9-2 ball game. Second home run of the day for Huter. Now it brings up Pesek, already a single and a fly out to right, her 2 times up. First pitch from Ferris is outside, ball 1. Third homer of the game already for this Smoky squad. 2 for Huter, 1 for Balcom. The 1-0. Base high once again, now 2-0. High scoring affair for this Smoky squad. They have been held to single-digit runs 1 time this season. It was last night against the Rain against Olivia Laney. This one stays outside, 3-0. Where she only gave up 5 through her complete game. Now the 3-0. Ball 4. 4-pitch walk to Pesek. Did not want a piece of her. Understandably so. Now it brings up Jasmine Mack, a single and a stolen base for her already today. She had the infield single that Thornton, who now is in center field, had to try and stab it short. She was able to make the play, but could not get the throw to second in time to gun down Pesek, who was at first last time. Now runner on with 2 away. First pitch is down and away. 5 straight balls from Ferris. Hatcher now trying to go to work here. Next pitch skies it out to right center field. Thornton coming in will make the grab, out number 3. That won the inning. 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 runner gets left stranded. A run does come in to score. 9-2 now your score. We go to the top of the 5th. Bandits and Smokies battling it out once more. Bandits down here by 7. Smokies will come out for another work. We'll see if Chamberlain will see if she can go for her 5th frame in just a moment here at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching Phoenix State Collegiate League softball here on day 7, game 2. Trying to outrun some rain. Saw some sprinkles earlier, just trying to get her done beforehand. We'll find out if we can do so here in just a minute. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the fifth inning we go. Here comes the rain. A little shower here, not enough to really deter us, though. We're going to keep it going. Top half of fifth inning we go. Bandits come back up the bat. Olivia Thornton will come out to the field, or come up to the plate as the first pitch will be called a strike. New battery here now for the Smokies. Tessa Jacobs will trade places with Jasmine Mack. No other changes. The Shamblin's going to try and see if he can go through 5 here. Thornton had a line drive single her last time up to the short third base side. Next one stays away. Now 1-1. Just a little light shower here now in the top of the fifth. We got it down for a second there. Now just settling up again. 12:30 here when we about expected the rain to start. Thornton now down the left field line, hooking, trying to make the grab, couldn't get it all. Was McCool. It'll make its way into the left field corner. Thornton will get into second base standing. Good hustle from Thornton, gets into second base. McCool trying to make the snow cone grab, could not bring it down. Nobody out, runner at second, and Thornton, after the leadoff double, brings up Addie Yates, the new right fielder. First pitch to her is high, ball 1. Struck out swinging her last time up. The rain immediately dissipates. Caught us for a second there. The 1-0. Drives this one down the left field line, foul, now 1-1. And went down swinging her first time up back in the first inning with the final out. But for her second time here today, you're at UNC Wilmington. Ringgold, Georgia, the former Baylor School Red Raider, a teammate of Avery Shamblin. 1-1. Guys, foul once again, 1-2. Also played basketball and volleyball back in high school at the Baylor School. Just shy of 500 over 4 years of high school. 40 games played this past season, 4 starts. Now 1 stays low, now 2-2. Athletic catcher Tessa Jacobs. You want to see someone who puts effort in behind the plate. She's the best example you can find. 2-2. Check swing, a little excuse me swing there to the foul left side makes it still 2-2. It feels like quite a few times just check swing that doesn't even go halfway around. Catches enough of the ball to make it foul. Staying alive here at the plate. 21 runs scored this past season, 6 stolen bases. Hits this one sharply, second base side. New second baseman Wandale gets into first in time. Throw comes over to third. Thornton was able to advance on. Not in time for out number 1. The 1 down now here in this top half of the 5th inning. 92 still your score. The Smokies lead. Runner at third with 1 away. First pitch swinging is Marisi. Skies it out towards right center field. Padgett's going to let this one drop. It'll be picked up by the center fielder. Trying to tag his Thornton. She'll make it home in time. Sacrifice fly for Marisi. All fleet-footed Thornton able to come in and score. Trying to gun her out with the new center fielder and Huter. Called off Padgett. Had to call off on Dale as well. Now 9-3 your score. First pitch comes way inside on Emmy Clark. Now 1-0. Left fielder moves to the DP spot. Lined out the left her last time up in the second inning. Greensboro product. 1-0. Taken outside. Good framework. Can't catch the zone. 2-0. Clark comes up now for the second time. The Hampstead, North Carolina native, former Topsail Pirate. 2-0. Check swing did not offer. Stays away. 3-0. Gets greenlit here or not against Shamblin, trying to make it through her 5th inning of work. Sacrifice fly now makes this a 9-3 ball game. 3-0. Bounces in the dirt. 4-pitch walk and allows for the speedy Emmy Clark to reach for the first time here this afternoon. Now it brings up Ring for the first time, or the second time, I should say, here. Struck out swinging her first time for the Tennessee Westland product. Newest addition to this Bandits squad. A former Bandit, Tatum Massengale, from last season. Takes one in the dirt for ball one. 5 straight balls thrown now from Shambling. Laylock would hit next if given the chance. 2 outs, runner at first. 9-3 now, your score after the sac fly. Guys hit foul, 1-1. Hickson, Tennessee native, playing at our old home ball field here, the former Hickson Wildcat. 28 games played this past season, fouls it off, now 1-2. 2 doubles, 5 RBIs for her, 6 walks. 3 stolen bases in her 82 at-bats this season. Struck out 6 times, so making contact darn near every time she came to the plate. 1-2. Skies this one, up to second base. Underneath it will be Juan Dale. She'll make the grab, out number 3. That'll end the top half of the 5th. So a run comes in, 1 hit, 1 walk, no errors. 1 runner does get left stranded. Smokies come back up here for the bottom half of the 5th inning. 6, 7, and 8 will come up. McCool, Balcom, and Paget. We'll be right back after this quick break. Let's go to the bottom half of the 5th at Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. Been watching UC Collegiate League Softball. We'll be back in just a moment. Bottom of the 5th inning we go. 9-3 now your score. Smokies find themselves ahead over this Bandit squad by 6 here. And now Alora Paget will be the one who actually comes up to hit. So Paget and McCool will actually trade places here. I thought it was going to be McCool Paget. It'll be Paget McCool. So Paget, Balcom, and McCool will come up to hit here. So Alora Paget will see the first pitch outside for a strike, 0-1. Paget, the new right fielder, hitting in the 6th spot now. Run already this season. Singleton was hit by a pitch in yesterday's matchup. Now takes this one. Tad high, 1-1. In left field in yesterday's game, Singleton was hit by a pitch, struck out swinging in her last at-bat against Laney. 1-1. Taken low. Now 2-1. Paget, former JUCO product from Crowder College. NAIA product from Vanderbilt U, the rising senior, former Smoky from last summer. Takes it again, now 3-1. Played a lot of last season for the summer, was out with a lot of that for the right leg injury. She was mostly came in as a pinch hitter and then was pinch ran for. She skies this one foul to the right-hand side, lands indeed, so 3-2. got a lot of push power. She has put one on the batting cages out there and right already this season for a 2-run shot. Harris now trying to see if she can get out number 1 here up this bottom of the 5th. She gave up that home run to Huter, the only hit she allowed. Three-two to Paget. Down to the earth for ball 4. She will reach for the first time here today. Now runner on with nobody out. Runner on, nobody out for Alyssa Balcom. Already a solo home run for her today. Sacrifice fly her last time up. Takes this one inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 on the day with a solo home run. 2 RBIs down on the sac fly to left her last time up. Next pitch stays high. Now Shuna. That's now at first. Kenna McCool will hit next. Dale would follow up if given a chance. Shuna Balcom. Taking low again. Now Farino. 4 straight balls for Claire Ferris. The walk. The Paget brings up Balcom. Rio. Outside, ball 4. She thought that caught at least a part of the plate. Not the case. 4-pitch walk. Now it brings up Tatum McCool for the first time today. So McCool, the new left fielder, coming in for Horner now. Left-handed hitter from Jacksonville University, the St. Augustine, Florida native. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Back-to-back walks, puts runners at second and first. Nobody out for McCool. One stays high now, 1-1. Check both runners, will not throw down. Wandale will hit next, give him a chance here. Top of the order will come back up. 1-1. Down and in now, 2-1. Strong hitting left-hander. With a first baseman combo, the rising junior. Made of Macy Burkhart of this Smoky squad. Drives it, right field, going all the way back. Able to make the grab as Addie Yates for out number 1. Throw comes in quickly to second. Balcom will not advance. Paget will. Hard line out to right. One away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Brings up Wandale. She has flown out to second both times. She has come up to the plate. Fowler to the new second baseman. See this one, though, come inside for ball 1. So that a Paul product comes to the plate for the 3rd time today, 0 for 2. Crown Point, Indiana, named the rising junior. Ileana Christian High School, the former Viking. 1-0. Fouls it off now, 1-1. Dale, his mother, Nicole, played for DePaul U as well. Back in 1999, helped them reach the semifinals of the College Softball World Series. When he starts as a freshman 2 years ago. Drives this one, shortstop side, gets through for a base knock. 1 run will score. Runners move forward, second and first. They hit double digits again. It is 10-3. 5th game of the year where the Smokies have put up double digits. First hit of the day for Wandale brings home Paget. Balcom able to advance to second, and now it brings up Supin already 2 for 3 with a double and a single. That one stays outside for ball 1. Grounded out in the 4th inning to start off on the first pitch against Ferris. Comes up for the 2nd time to face her. He's high now, 2-0. Ability player from the state of Alabama, the Phoenix City native. Mississippi State Bulldog. Lightning at the plate here this season already for the Smokies squad. 2-0. Fouls it off now, 2-1. Tessa Jacobs would hit next if given the chance to double. That scored. Supin back in the third. 1 for 3. And also won a state flag football championship back in 2023 with Central High School, ranked the #1 7A high school softball team in 2023. 2-1 stays low, 3-1. Broke her high school RBI record as a junior with 77 in a season. She never had a year where she hit less than 340. Drive this one, shortstop side, gets through into center field. Falcom's going to try and come around to the plate. Throw is going to beat her there. She is out and home. Good throw from Thornton, a one-hopper to the plate. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Falcom got the go sign, took off for home, and just got beat at the plate. Another single for Supin, now second and first with 2 away. First one's inside for ball 1 to Tessa Jacobs. 1 for 3, she grounded out the first her last time up off the end of the back. She had a ripping double down the left field line that scored Supin and then came around to score on her own. Now hits this one back in the middle. Ferris got a glove on it. Can't pick it up cleanly. Tessa Jacobs is going to make it back to first. Base is loaded with 2 outs. Wandale to third. Supin to second. Tessa Jacobs now at first. 2 down brings up Huter already 2 homers on the day. A 2-run shot and a solo homer. First pitch is down and away for ball 1. Base is full of Smokies. Pesek would hit next if given the chance. 2 outs, 10-3 your score. Next pitch stays inside, 2-0. Waiting for her pitch here. She knows she's got the chance to do so. 2 for 3, a ground out, her only out. The new center fielder who started at third, 2-0. Takes it for a strike, 2-1. On the 5th inning. And trying to see if they can hold on here and at least keep it within reasonable score. This one fouled off, 2-2. Down by 7 here. Ferris just trying to settle in and get this final out. Already given up a run here in this 5th inning. Had to scored on the sacrifice fly. 2-2 to Huter. Outside, full count. Runners will be off with the sound of the gun. Supin with good speed at second. She can score if one hits the outfield. 3-2. Drives it right back up the middle. Base knock. Thornton's going to get it. Supin's going to try and test her. Throws a good one to home. Not in time. An absolute missile to the plate. The runs will score. It is 12-3. 12-3 now your score. Wandale and Supin score. We said it before. She had wheels. Just beats it to the plate. A missile from Thornton just could not nab her. First pitch to Pesek's fouled off, 0-1. Pesek a walk and a single today, a run scored. She flew out the first her last time up. Runners at second and third, 12-3 now your score. That one stays high, 1-1. Huter with another set of RBI. She's down to 5 on the game. 2 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and now 2 again here in the 5th. 1-1. Pesek fouls it off again, now 1-2. Finds the top of the dugout again. Jacobs at second. Or excuse me, Jacobs at third. Shooter at second. 2 outs. 12-3 now your score. 3 have scored here in the bottom of the 5th. Next pitch from Ferris. Bounces the dirt now 2-2. Jasmine Mack would hit next if given the chance. A single already for her, an infield single nonetheless, but stolen base as well and a run scored. The 2-2. Skies this one. Shallow up to the second base side. Fowler going to make the call and make the grab for out number 3. Won the inning. So 3 come through in the 5th. 12-3 now your score. We go to the top half of the 6th inning. Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching Scenic City Collegiate League softball. Smokies get back up to double digits again. They find themselves ahead by 9. Go to the top of the 6th. You're in game 2 of day 6. Trying to see if we can make this out here before the rain hits. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga. Smokies head out to the field. Bandits try and come up the hit. New pitcher on the mound for the Smokies, Mario Horner, now comes in for Avery Chamberlain. She will go 5 and now gets the pull as Horner will come in now to see if he can set down the remainder of these Bandit players. Laura Paget now moves in from left. Was right field now to first. Right fielder will now be Tatum McCall. First pitch is outside here for ball 1 to Blaylock. McCall will now move from left field to right. Macy Burkhart heads back out to left field. Everybody else stays the same. So now Blaylock comes in, struck out swinging her last time. This one stays nowhere. It's Horner. Tried to pitch and then didn't. So now 1-0 count for Blaylock. Stay high now. 3-0 the count as it will be called as a ball. So miscue will count as such a pitch. So Kara Thomas will hit next. So 11, 12, and 1 come up now for this Bandit squad. 3-0. Way up and away. 4-pitch walk to Blaylock. She's on for the first time here today. Brings up Thomas now, who also went down on strikes, swinging her last time up. Once again here. Balcom now out. She'll head to the DP. Paget at first. McCall now moves from left to right. Burkhart heads back out to left field. Everybody else stays the same. The assumption is that Balcom will most likely either pitch this final frame. And this one will be called for a strike, 0-1. Wow, for Paget now to make her way back into the field. Either way, runner at first, nobody out. Thomas' second appearance at the plate here today. Chops this one foul as Blaylock was off with the gun, now 0-2. Thomas DP once again here. Junior out of Gaston College, Boncourt, North Carolina native, former Northwood Charger. 0-2. Takes it in there, bounces away from Jacob to the backstop. It'll go. Blaylock will make it in easily to second. 1-2 the count for Thomas. Runner at second on the wild pitch. Jacob tried to get a piece, but could not keep it in front. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. One away. Horn gets out number one by the strikeout, and it brings up Robbie Van for the third time today. Single. Strikeout swinging her first two times up. Will face off against Horner for the first time today. Chops it, shortstop side. Paschik's got it deep in the hole. Throw to first. Not in time. Blaylock will make it into third base. Infield single for Robbie Van. Runners at the corners with one out. Second time she's got a knock here tonight. Paschik was deep in the hole. It's short. A one hopper to Paget, who did make the pick, but Robbie Van just with an extra stride able to make it in there. Now it brings up the new second baseman, Christian Fowler. She has reached both times via the error, funny enough, today. Run scored in the first inning, which came around on the single from Calhoun. First and third, one away. First pitch to Fowler, swung on and missed 0-1. 3-12 your score. Smokies down to the Bandits here through the top half of six. One outside for 1-1. The Oregon State product now at the mound. Comes in relief from Shamlin, who goes through five. Gives up those 3 runs. Able to collect from 9 strikeouts, if I'm correct here. The 1-1. Chops it foul. Now 1-2. Eight strikeouts for Shamblin through 5. Horner now takes in for her. And now Paget now in at first. The rain starts to slightly come through here for a moment. Just a sprinkle here just to mess with us a little bit. You can kind of see it out to our right. You can't probably see it on screen, but now Fowler fouls it off. Still 1-2. You can mostly see it out more to our right. It's kind of shifting towards us here. The hope is that it just kind of stays light enough and just stays far enough away from us that we can get through the rest of this year. We're on the top of the 6th inning, 12-3 your score. Smokies over the Bandits here. 1-2 to Fowler. Chops it right back up the middle. Horner checks the runner at third. Goes to first with it. Robbie Van able to make it into second base. So goes to first. Now 2 outs. The runners in scoring position. And it brings up Stanley. Rain's starting to come in a little bit more now. 2 away. Swung on and missed 0-1. Stanley, the now shortstop, started out in right field, made a couple of nice plays earlier in this matchup. Swung on and missed 0-2. Back-to-back off speed. She's early. Rain really starting to come down now. 0-2. Way out and away. Now 1-2. One, two, the count. Next pitch to Stanley. Comes in and hits her. The base is now loaded with 2 away, and the Rain now starting to move from right now to the left. And I think trying to get a towel or something here from the dugout. She jogs into the door for a moment. She will indeed get her pitcher a towel. 2 outs. Base is now full after the hit by pitch. Rain's starting to come in now, just trying to see if they can at least get through this top of the 6th here as it brings up Dan. A grand slam already for her this season. She's 0 for 2, though, with a strikeout and a line out to third. She ripped one that Supin was able to snag over the foul line her last time. First pitch for her is outside, ball 1. Bases are full of Bandits. Stanley at first, Bandits second, Blaylock at third. Walk a single and a hit by pitch puts them on the 1-0. Call to strike 1-1. Calhoun would hit next, an RB or a 2-run single in the first frame to give the Bandits an early lead. Find themselves now down by 9, the 1-1. Chops it foul, 1 and 2. Warner just trying to get through this. Supin just kind of trying to keep the ball dry. Wind's starting to gust it here. We started out the wind from right to left. Now it's from left to right. 1-2. Bounces in the dirt. Jacobs able to knock it down. 2 and 2. Trying to get a new one to keep it at least semi-dry to allow Horner to try and at least make off a throw. Wind's starting to gust it here. Really see it on camera, but starting to get a little windy, to put it lightly. Next one, driven foul. Still 2 and 2. Starting to really blow from the third base side now out in right field. You can see that American flag in right field gusting away. Horner trying to get out of the inning, 2-2. Swung on, foul tip. She did not make the grab, or did she? Nope, foul ball. We got to continue playing. I know, girls. Got to head back out there, though. 4 or 5 different Smoky players were like, all right, get me in the dugout. That should have been strike 3. Just give it to us. Not going to be the case. Still 2 and 2. Dan stays alive. Horner delivers off speed. Got a piece for Thigh, I think, on that one. Now full count for Dan's. Calhoun would hit next. The rain's starting to really come down now. I don't know if we're going to get through to this bottom half of the 6th in a moment. We'll find out. Three, 2. Hammers it foul again. Avery, you're killing us. Really starting to come down now. Just trying to get this final out or this final hit or some result. 2 outs, full count, bases full. 3-2 to Dan's. Bounces in the dirt, ball 4. A run will score. And I think that's going to be that for the moment here. They're going to wait it out at the very bare minimum. Home plate umpire says, no. They're going to try and go get the tarp. I think that's it. The run does come in. They do at least get the at-bat in. Dan's takes the walk. They're running for the tarp. I think that's going to go in here. We're going to see. I don't know if we're going to sit on a delay or if they're just going to call it straight up. We'll see here in just a minute. We're fortunate. We're up in the box. We can at least stay dry for the moment. Granted, if we have to run for the cars, that might be a little bit different, but I think they're going to call this here at this point. Rain really starting to hammer down now. They're just trying to get the tarp on before it gets too wet. The rain actually starting to even make its way into the box here. Granted, we got a window open, but still. Mother Nature wants inside. Not going to happen here. We sit in the top of the 6th inning, still 2 outs. Bases are still full. $12-4 currently. Smoky players trying to make it out to grab the tarp. Yeah, home plate umpire's out of here. I think this is the ball game. We're going to call it here. We'll see if this stands as a final score or just as a delay. It is the top of the 6th. We have played enough where if we wanted to call it, we could. We will see what they go with decision-wise, but for right now, bare minimum, call it a rain delay. We'll see if it's a full game or not here in just a minute. They're getting the tarp out. Home plate umpire is gone. That's going to call it here. 12-4 through the top of 6. If this is the final, Chamberlain will get the win. They leave the bases loaded. Smokies, if this does count as a win, will go to 6-0 on the year. Bandits will fall to 0-6. This, again, subject to change. We'll see if they call this in the full game or not. Nonetheless, 12-4, we sit here in the top of 6. You can see the puddling starting to kind of show up here on the field. They're trying to be quick with this tarp. At least try and salvage it a little bit. That'll end here. 12-4 currently the score. We'll see if this calls in the full game or not later on. You'll get an official answer on that hopefully by tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, actually. It'll be by, what did it say, Thursday? Oh, by Saturday. We'll have portal day for tomorrow morning. 10 to 12. It should be hopefully dry enough that we can get in some portal day tomorrow. They're trying to be quick with this tarp here to at least salvage the field a little bit. The hope is that by the end of tonight, the rain will have settled enough that we can get in for tomorrow. For those, though, that are trying to check in for some more softball, we do have the Chattanooga Shield playing against the Atlanta Smoke here in the PSL. That will be at Northeast Alabama Community College. Those that are probably been following along in the Instagram, you've probably seen it quite a bit. That will be tonight. We are currently scheduled to play it. We will see, obviously, that is scheduled for 6:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time. We'll find out, obviously. It is a turf field. There's a good chance we will have a chance to play. We will find out if that will be possible or not, though. It's going to depend entirely on Mother Nature. Let's be so for real here. We will find out if that'll be possible. We will have portal day tomorrow, so everyone will get a day off, sort of kind of ish. Get the chance to show off for our transfers, get the opportunity to see what they can do in front of some of the top talented coaches in the league or in the NCAA. That'll end it here. From Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee, you can see the tarp coming on. Great work by the girls on the Bandits and Smokies to get out there and get that tarp on as quick as possible. They're at least able to save some of that out or some of the infield. Hopefully keep it dry enough for tomorrow's matchup for the portal day. Again, we'll be back at it on the 20th. For more Scenic City Collegiate League action. If you're looking out for some more softball, though, of course, again, Chattanooga Chill, Atlanta Smoke both play tonight and tomorrow night. Again, 6:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central Time. Next day will be the 20th, 9 o'clock start time. Rain and Red Bats will battle it out. Bandits and Smokies will go again. That'll be at 9 and 11:30 tomorrow on the 20th. Portal day tomorrow. We will not have any footage from that. That'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Again for tuning in here from Janet Tate Stadium, Northern Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching City Collegiate League softball. Rain out here in Game 2. Bandits and Smokies, 12-4 Smokies stand. We'll see if that is a final score or not here later on. I will give you an update when I can. But with that, that'll end it here. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Mason Strong. It's been a pleasure to call for you all. Stay dry out there. I can tell you the softball players aren't right now, and neither am I in a couple of minutes. Thank you again for tuning in, and have a safe rest of your day.